There, it's out. This shit sucks. Bro, if this isn't dedication, I don't know what it is. This I don't know, this better inspire you to go do some shit. Yes, sir. Marketplace king, always, 100%. Look what I found. Look what I got. Look what one day of looking. Right here. Right here. So if you don't know, I did purchase a Quadrasteer Suburban, and this is my 2-door Tahoe. But my housing is gone. It's ate up. So you saw that, the bearings, them races actually ate through the housing. Oh boy. Found the noise. Ah, you son of a fucking motherfucker. Fucking something went in my ass.
Tapping those cheeks.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to get depth or anything of that stuff right, unless I get different caps for the carrier and machine it and hone it. That's a lot of money and time. So we have this. This is perfect. This is the same gear ratio. I just need to make sure that the axles are gonna fit into the new carrier, because this is a 6 lug. I do have my 8 lugs, so the carrier inside should be the same splines from 6 to 8, because it's a Dana 60. So with that being said, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna pull this hub off, slide the axle out, and get the new hub. If the new hub doesn't fit on there, slide my old axles in and put my 8 lug hubs, and then we should be good to go. 800 bucks with the rack. This looks bad. It looks bad. My poor bourbon, it looks really bad, but it's actually really worse. So let's get you up to date on what the deal is with my new to me Quadrasteer Suburban. So new to me, this is a 03, 170,000 miles, 4-wheel drive, leather, super clean, backup camera, all that good stuff. Quadrasteer. I'm not sorry about that. Had a diff wine from the day I got it. The dude told me about it. It's cool. I paid $3 grand for it. I'm not tripping. So with a diff wine, I bought a bearing kit just in case, to see if I could do some bearings. But then turns out I can't, because if you see here on this side, this mating surface here is very smooth. Nothing wrong with it. This side, it is ate through the housing. You can see a fat lip right here. This whole housing shakes everywhere. It shakes everywhere. This right here is the bearing cap, and as you can see, it also ate through the cap. Lot of wear. This is a physical, it's physically larger here, so it won't apply pressure to a new bearing, so it's gone. So in this case, to correct it, I will need a new axle housing. These are Dana 60s. The Dana 60 made in these are very rare because they were only in the Quadrasteers. I've never even seen a Quadrasteer in person until I owned this one about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. But I am the king of marketplace finds. Put it on my gravestone. King of marketplace finds. We have a Quadrasteer Dana 60 rear right here. Long story short, that shit sucked. Taking that shit out sucked, because the Quadrasteer that I ended up picking up, this is a 6 lug. I have a 2500 Suburban, and this is an 8 lug, as you can see there. I risked it for the biscuit, and I bought the rear axle at the wrecking yard at 8 a.m. this morning. I left at 5 to go get it for 800 bucks. Came with the rack and everything. You see there, all the hardware. I took everything off. I'm starting to strip it. This car was up north, as you can tell. Somebody's gonna go to the hospital tonight for helping me take this off, because it was not easy. Where's the other head of the bolt? It's here somewhere. We had to strip and torch and cut, and so Dana 60, 6 lug, 8 lug. So I took these off and come to find out the spline count here, which what I was worried about, that are on the 6 lug actually fit the 8 lug. So I'm gonna take this guy off right here and just go show you, because this is what I did earlier, and the spline count is the same. I'm gonna come in here, do a little twisty. Hopefully I can get this one-handed because this motherfucker's really heavy. Ugh. And there it is. Twisty. And it comes off and goes on. So that works. Axle ends are the same. The good thing is that any hardware I am going to need, I can just swap it over to this one, because getting backlash and everything set up on this housing is a no-go. With that much wear, a new bearing is not going to fix anything. New shims isn't going to fix anything. So just to catch you up to date, it looks bad, but it sucks. It's probably worse than what you think. And then look, see that? It's already separated here. It moves so freely. This is gonna pop right off. Look at how much bullshit and dirt. This is after cleaning. It's just left everywhere. I'm hungry. This fucking sucked, but it's worth it. So main hardware is all the same. This rack is the same. I'm gonna reuse my original rack, put all this over. I'm not gonna do bearings or anything inside this one because this is mint. This has 100,000 miles. So I'm gonna put new fluid in it. I'm gonna check the wear pattern just for shits and giggles, but it's very tight. This one, I'm gonna show you. Imagine the carrier, ooh, it's all in here. I can move the pinion that much. It was gone. Everything can move up and down crazy. So I'm out some parts left over, this one, but this is what I've been up to all day. Haven't done anything at work. I've just been working on this. And this is heavy. Oh my God. I took it out of the 2-door and it lifted up. So that's what I'm working on right now. The next video will be all the install on doing alignment and getting all that good stuff. This is a record for anyone, across anyone ever, because not only to buy a Quadrasteer, but bought it, did some maintenance, found out what was wrong with it, found another axle. These axles are so rare and so hard to get from what I've been looking at. I mean, look on eBay. They're easily going for $2,000 to $4,000 for the entire axle. So I snagged it for $800 on Marketplace. If anyone in here needs something on Marketplace, I will literally start charging people to go find what they need, because I am the king of this. Okay, if I want a house for like 80 grand in a 4-bedroom, I'm gonna find it. So there's that. I'm gonna get all this together. Everything else on the Suburban is done. A few little maintenance items and whatnot, and all kinds of other stuff. But you can see trans lines all done. Oh man, that's gonna stain. Oh, I got a bigger trans cooler, if you can tell, kind of. Oh, you can tell, kind of. 19 row derail that's in there, and you can see I got everything A-in fittings all done inside. Boom, for the trans cooler, and even going to the radiator. So that's all done. So I'm gonna get this all wrapped up. Oh my God, I'm running out of breath because I've literally been doing this shit all day. So I got this stripped down. I'm gonna take it all apart, transfer some stuff over, pop the axles out, take the pin out of the diff. After I do that, to pop the axle out, I can take this guy off because there is an upper and lower ball joint for the rear. Swap that knuckle onto here, put all my old stuff back on, and start putting it back together. This hub on the 8 lug is different than the 5 lug, but for me the spline counts were the same. So you can see here on the 8 lug, if anyone cares, see the mating surface to the back of the hub? That's how that goes. This just has 4 bolts on this knuckle. 8 lug knuckle has 6. So swap the knuckles. I'm probably going to use normal regular ball joints, and then put everything back together. Buy a Quadrasteer, they said. I still love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. This thing is freaking awesome. There, it's out. This shit sucks. Not because of it being a Quadrasteer, but all the rust, dude. Holy shit, this bolt beat my ass. Which bolt? Where is it? He's over here somewhere. It's like 9 o'clock right now. This bolt. Let me see. This one goes right here and sits in here, just like that. But it was so rusted on the original one, the head snapped off. So I just set it underneath a lift because we don't have a vise big enough for this big ass knuckle. So I lowered the lift on the knuckle, and then it came off. And now I'm doing this. Whoo! Bro, if this isn't dedication, I don't know what it is. This I don't know. This better inspire you to go do some shit.